I love the Spider-Man movies. You know, Peter Parker, the little nerdy guy who gets bitten by that spider, the genetically enhanced spider, and suddenly he's got these new superpowers. And I love the first movie especially when he's like, you know, going through this process. He goes home, he's all sick through the night, he wakes up and suddenly he can see perfectly, and he goes to school not having any idea what's happening to him. No clue. I mean, he's in school and all of a sudden, you know, web comes out of his hand and he's pulling this tray and hitting this guy in the head, and he's saving Mary Jane with his lightning quick reflexes, and then this guy comes after him and wants to punch his lights out, but Peter Parker somehow miraculously has all these powers. And when he realizes what happened to him, the only thing he can do is he runs off and he starts to like climb walls and he's doing all this stuff. You see him jumping from building to building to building. And I love when he gets to the one spot, he's jumped all these buildings and he realizes, okay, there's something going on. There's some kind of web that comes on. He stands on the rooftop and he's like, fly web, fly, go web, go. And he's trying all these things and the web won't work. And finally he gets it to work and it connects to the building across the way. He decides to swing on this web to the other building, thinking he's going to just really test out these new superpowers. And you see him go, ah! And he crashes into the building and just kind of falls on the ground. And I thought, wow, that's a great picture of what happens to most of us as Christians, you know? We become Christians, we get the power of the Holy Spirit like put inside of us, and then we're just like Peter Parker. We have no idea what is at our disposal. We have no idea the power that's at work within us, the same power that raised Jesus Christ from the dead in us. And we fumble and stumble along. It's like just like Peter Parker, like fly web, fly, go web, go, and it doesn't really work. And when it finally does work, we plow into a building and mess it up over and over again. Maybe part of walking the way of Jesus is figuring out how to tap into the power that's been placed within us, the power of God, the power that raised Jesus from the dead. Maybe it's time to explore, experiment. I mean, we are superheroes. According to the Bible, we have superhero capabilities if we just tapped into the power of God inside of us to walk in the way of Jesus. Can you imagine how the world would respond if they saw a bunch of people actually living by the power of the resurrected Christ? Whoa.